And we are live. We're doing a five-box football mixer today. So we did a little four-box baseball action last night. Got some big hits, even though it was a small break. 2 boxes of Contenders Draft, 2 boxes of Legacy, 1 box of Prism Draft. 21 hits total. About to get this show on the road here. Cardinals are 75, Ravens are 30, the Panthers are 30, the Bears are 40, the Raiders are 40, the 49ers are 35. You have until we show the first hit to get in on this one. Once we show the first hit, then that is it. And looks like my garbage bag is thrown away. I'll borrow this for a hot minute. And we're starting off with Legacy Football. So again, until we show that first autograph card or relic card or whatever we got going on, you can still get in this break. And we're trying to get a full case of Finest Baseball going for hopefully for tonight as well. All right, there's also a big skunk bonus in that one. There is 2 New York Dynasty baseballs, and there is 1 box of historic autographs to streak for a total of 4 skunk bonus items. All right, and there's some real good teams still available in that as well. And I'm just going to run down the list real quick just before we start opening these cards. So, Mike, you're going to take the 49ers. You got it. 49ers for Mike Jensen. Blue Jays are 195. Mariners are 80. The Padres are 150. The Yankees are 185. The Mets are 160. The Angels 125. The Royals are 40. The combination of the Tigers and Athletics are 25. The combination of the Rockies and the Pirates are 25. The Cubs are 65. The Nationals are 65. The White Sox are 110. The combination of the Orioles and Rangers are 35. The Braves are 115. The Diamondbacks and Marlins combo is 25. So, Mike Jensen, you got the 49ers. And is anybody else looking to get on this one as we start opening this Legacy box here? All right. Only a few teams still left on the board, and they're all biggins. All right. Well, they're medians, I guess. There's one big one, and that's the Cardinals. They're 75. The Ravens and the Panthers, they're $30 a piece. The Bears and the Raiders, they're $40 a piece. All right. 140, 215. Tell you what, in lieu of the 10% discount, all right, it's 215. I'll do 185 for all the remaining teams if somebody wants to get them all. 185 for all the remaining teams if somebody wants to get them all. So that's 80, 140, 215. So we'll do 185 if anybody wants to grab all of them. And the Diamondbacks Marlin spot is now gone into Pick Your Team Finest. So that's one more down. We are halfway to Finest. All right. Anyone else looking to jump in on either break? Again, we're hoping to have the other break able to go at some point this evening. Still a little ways to go, but I think we can do it. All right, so let's get it started with this one right now. Again, until we show the first hit, you can still get in on this one. 10% off 3 teams or more. Cardinals are 75. The Panthers are 30. The Ravens are 30. The Bears are 40. The Raiders are 40. And if you want all 5 of them, instead of doing 10% off, we'll do a little extra. We'll bring it down to 185. So, hey, we're actually starting somewhat early tonight. I like it. So, till we show the first hit, you can still get in. And once we show that first one, then the opportunity is lost. So, Legacy will start this off. I don't know why Sean Alexander isn't in the Hall of Fame. That is a good question. All right, first hit is in my hands. All right, first hit is in my hands. So the countdown is on. I'll probably get about 2/3 of this box in my hand. So again, Cardinals are 75, Ravens 30, Panthers 30, Bears 40, Raiders 40, and that's all I got room for here. All right, so one of the 2 hits is in my hands, and let's get it started. So we got Luke Kuechly. We know that 1-of-1's gone because we pulled that out of Legacy. Michael Thomas, Christian Kirk, Dalvin Cook, Peyton Manning. All right, again, until we show the first hit, you can still get in on this one, and then we'll start flashing the teams from the big finest case break that maybe we got a shot at doing tonight. Roger Craig. Still a lot of spots left in WWE, unfortunately. Kelvin Harmon, Jeffrey Simmons, Adrian Peterson, Jared Goff. We got Doug Baldwin, Leonard Fournette, and AJ Green with the premium Optichrome parallel there. Eli Manning. Hey, his legacy will have 2 Super Bowls in it and a ton of interceptions. We got here N'Keal Harry and Drew Lock. Kyle Long, Jamal Adams, LaShawn McCoy, Matthew Stafford, Neil Anderson, Aaron Jones, numbered 95 out of 199. Andy Isabella, Hakeem Butler. The Hakeem Butler did it. Jimmy Garoppolo, Marlon Mack. Got Devontae Adams, Adam Humphries, Andre Reed, Tom Brady, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and Daniel Jones with a rookie card there. Eli, Flacco, DJ Moore. All right. Again, Cardinals are 75, Ravens are 30, Panthers are 30, Bears 40, Raiders 40, and we'll do 185 for all the remaining teams. That's like getting one of them $30 teams for free. All right. Carson Wentz, Ed Reed, Mac Wilson, 65 out of 165, Devin Bush, and Deontay Thompson. Time is running out to get in on this break. If anybody is looking to get in on this one, let me know. Got Todd Gurley, Mitchell Trubisky, Lamar Jackson, Adam Thielen, Matt Ryan. Little Matty Ice there with the Optichrome. Khalil Mack. Dwayne Haskins. Kyler Murray. You know what? Let's give them a little 1 cent love. This pair here. All right. Sam Darnold, Sony Michel, Chris Carson, Jalen Ramsey. And we got Rodney Hampton, Steven Gostkowski, Irv Smith Jr., Nick Bosa. Kenny Stills, Andy Dalton, Tremaine Edmonds, Rob Gronkowski, John Taylor, numbered 9 out of 25, lasting legacies, Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, which are still available. See, so no hits yet, but Larry Fitzgerald to 25. A Kyler Murray rookie. Yes, there's usually 2 different cuts for the rookies. It depends on if the boxes have a RPA or 2 regular autographs. But usually there is a Haskins and a Murray together. Sometimes they are separated and with other guys, but those other guys, they'll be with the same amount of times. Just the way they cut the sheets pretty much at Panini. Caleb Wilson, Rashawn Gary, Devonta Freeman, Marcus Mariota, Tyreek Hill, and Kirk Cousins. 37 out of 50. So we're pretty much there. Again, Cardinals are 75. Ravens are 30. Panthers are 30. Bears are 40. Raiders are 40. And if you want all 5 of them, I'll cut you a little extra off. I'll do it for 185. Eric Dickerson, Vance McDonald, Darrell Henderson, and Montez Sweat. George Kittle, T.Y. Hilton, Alshon Jeffrey, Aaron Jones. John Elway, Carson Wentz, 74 out of 299. And we're getting close to breaking finest as well. We're halfway there. There's Josh Allen of the Jaguars. Jonathan Abram of the Raiders. We're still available. Matt Ryan, Kenyon Drake, Travis Kelce. We got Bryce Love. TJ Hawkinson. Nick Chubb. And Robert Smith. And here it comes. Hit number 1 is going to be Devin White. Devin White, I believe, is a Buccaneer, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to look him up because I'm still memorizing these guys. Yep, linebacker for Tampa Bay. So Devin White's going to be hit number 1. And now we got the baseball breakup. All right. Still need some spots, but we're not far away from putting this on standby, which is usually a good sign. If we can get it to standby before 11 o'clock tonight, there's a chance we can run this. Somebody made a very good last-minute purchase. We have got a major RPA alert. Major RPA alert. So what do you want to break after this box? Do you want to knock out the other legacy and then get the heavy hitters going right after it, or do you want to mix it up a little bit and change the order of the boxes? I don't know if it's the next product coming out, but it was the last product I got allocations on. So which of the boxes that we got up here do you want to see next? Got Jordan Thomas, Alex Smith, Philip Lindsay, Russell Wilson, David Montgomery. RPA generally stands for Rookie Patch Auto. So it is a signed jersey rookie card. RPA is kind of a flexible term. When people refer to a true RPA, they're generally referring to the numbered cards in National Treasures. But that doesn't, any RPA is an RPA. So 273 out of 299, Christian Kirk for the Cardinals. Tyree Jackson, Justice Hill, Aqib Talib, and we're to the all about that base point. Troy Aikman, Paul Hornung, Greedy Williams, Myles Gaskin. You're thinking DK Metcalf or Boza. Anybody else got any guesses? We got here DK Metcalf or Boza as the guess here. There's Travis Homer, dope. Preston Williams. And there's Warren Moon. Josh Allen, 33 out of 100. Green parallel there. Got Damian Harris, Will Greer, and you were 100% correct with your first guess. So barely a two-color, but it is a two-color. DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. It's not a bad start for a little 5-box mixer, right? Ja'Kai Pollitt, who is a Jet, if I remember correctly. I think he's a Jet. Paul Hornung, Lil Jordan Humphrey, and Devin Singletary finishes off box number 1. Tigers, A's in the finest break. You got it, Scott. Again, there are some big skunk bonuses in this. So these combo teams actually are not a bad pick to give yourself a good shot at some of these skunk bonus deals. So Tigers, A's are now gone. We need less than 10. I think we need 9 in order to run finest. All right, so let me get you jotted down for that. All right, you got it. So nobody asked me what they wanted next. So I'm just going to open contenders next. All right. 6 autos in contenders, so every pack is supposed to have one. And maybe we'll get a little Ice Ice Baby going on for contenders tonight. We'll see. All right, let's do this first pack out. And let me look up what team this guy's on. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, let's do this. So Paris Campbell. So on this card, we start from the left and work our way across and down. So this will go to Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. If we see another one of the same exact card, then it'll bump over to the next guy, which would be Paris Campbell. We got Kelvin Harmon, Julio Jones, and Calvin Ridley. Well, that's always going to go to the Falcons. And it's all about that base, about that base. Stanley Morgan Jr., who I believe would be a Bengal, if I'm not mistaken. So Stanley Morgan Jr., and there's Benny Snell Jr. A lot of juniors in the football world. I wonder why. Second pack out. Oh, that's a nice one. All right, let's see. Wait, is it who I think it is? No, it's somebody else. Hold on. I thought it was somebody else, but then I got a better look at the card. All right. So here we go. Clayton Thorson. You got Boza Brothers. Travion Williams. And it's all about that base, about that base, about that base. And it's Josh Oliver. Josh Oliver, I believe it's Jaguars. You've been in a few of our breaks. You didn't hit anything? I mean, I always say law of averages, but we hit a lot of stuff. Well, congratulations. Let's see if we can get something nice. And, oh, wow. That is low numbered. It's a cool looking design, too. All right. Let's see if that's going anywhere special. Okay. Still there. So Stanley Morgan Jr. was the first hit. I mean, the first contenders hit from this box. All right, let's see what we got. Daniel Jones. And this is actually not from this year's draft class. This is somebody who was drafted last year and had a decent college career from Ohio State. And there's Irv Smith Jr. Numbered 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. J.T. Barrett, who is one of the backups for Drew Brees, if I'm not mistaken, on the Saints. That was your first auto. Okay. So J.T. Barrett. And again, 4 out of 5 on this one. That is mucho cool. I mean, what the heck were the Saints? Like, they were under 20. I think they were like $10. Not a bad hit for $10. All right, next guy. Interesting. Oh, this is when it gets interesting. All right, so you got Baker Mayfield, DK Metcalf, Marshall Faulk, and the next hit is also going to the Saints, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So that's 2 hits for the low, low price of $12. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. There's Darrell Henderson. And while it's not a hit, that ain't too bad either. Saquon Barkley, Giants. This is numbered 13 out of 15. So this is a super short printed parallel. 13 out of 15. Saquon Barkley. That is a cool card. Yeah, it's a Facebook issue. We're not getting lag on Periscope or on YouTube. So it looks to be like it's strictly Facebook contained. And hopefully we can go live later for Finest and it won't be a problem. So, full case of Finest, a fine skunk bonus. Let's get this filled up. The Braves are 115. We have the combination of the Orioles and the Rangers for 35. The White Sox are 110. The Nationals are 65. The Cubs are 65. Rockies Pirates are comboed at 25. Royals are 40. Angels 125. Mets 160. The Yankees are 185. The Padres are 150. The Mariners are 80. and the Blue Jays are 195. Let's get that filled up for tonight. We have been on fire with Finest. And next hit out is going to be Rodney Anderson. 5 out of 10. Rodney Anderson. Here's Josh Jacobs. 5 out of 10. And I just want to double check. I think this is going to a cheaper team too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Bengals. Rodney Anderson. Looks like a Bengal. Let me double check that. Yep. He was drafted in the 6th round. So Bengals get one numbered to 10. We are hitting some low numbered stuff here out of contenders. This one's not as low numbered, but it is numbered. So we're not doing too bad here. Let me get this name here. All right, he was an undrafted free agent. So we got Noah Fant, A.J. Brown, Josh Jacobs, Eddie George, and Zeke. And it's all about that base, And we have here numbered 5th. There's DK Metcalf. 15 out of 99. Karen Higdon, Texans. Undrafted free agent running back. Karen Higdon for the Texans. Numbered to 99. We are getting all kinds of serial numbered stuff. Rangers combo and Pirates combo. Awesome. Let's get that off the board. So we got the combo with the Orioles and Rangers gone. And then I believe it's Rockies Pirates. Yeah, Rockies Pirates for Daniel Logan. All right, we're getting closer and closer to Finest happening. All right, so where's that put us at? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 22. 14 out of 22. So officially we need 8. And I don't know. Maybe we run it with 20. Maybe we only need 6. I'll think about that. I'll have to see how that works out. All right, let's take this middle box here. Prism Draft. 5 autographs coming your way. We got some real nice numbered stuff out of contenders. So let's get some shiny colored autographs out of Prism Draft. What do you say? All right, so each of these packs should have an auto as well. Someone will like this. All right, let's see what we got. So we have JJ Arcega-Whiteside. And there's Dan Marino. Dak Prescott. Alvin Kamara. Peyton Manning. Baker Mayfield. Ooh, look at that Josh Allen for the Bills there. That one is numbered 15 out of 99. And then we're going to roll tide on this first hit out of Prism Draft from the University of Alabama. Vikings, Irv Smith Jr. Irv Smith Jr. Believe he's Vikings, right? Let's see, what team is this guy from? Okay. Next one out, we got Clayton Thorson. So that is just a orange parallel. We got the Tiger, Eye of the Tiger. Derrick Henry, David Johnson, Tony Dorsett, and John Elway, and Orange Tiger, ironically. And then from a Tiger to a Tire, Tire Brady, Jacksonville Jaguars. So Tire Brady, Jags. All right. All right, so we got a first round autograph coming out here. Let's see. So a auto for a person that came out of the first round of this year's draft. Baker Mayfield, Red Grange, Phillip Rivers, Marcus Allen, Michael Irvin. That's numbered 34 out of 75. How about them Cowboys? And again, it's not a hit, but we got a nice Silver Prism Daniel Jones. Silver Prism Daniel Jones. We'll give that some 1 cent love in a second. And numbered 63 out of 99. I believe this is the Panthers. Brian Burns. 63 out of 99. And I believe he was drafted 16th overall by Carolina. So we got Brett Ripien with the multicolor parallel there, a purplish one. Saquon Barkley, Juju, Sparty, Emmett, Wentz, Tim Tebow, Prism, and we have Zach Gentry. All right, Zach Gentry. And he is Steelers. So Zach Gentry, Steelers. All right. I think we've seen this one before. I think we got a repeat name. That Tebow card would go to the Broncos. So that Tebow card would go to Broncos. Drew Lock, and this is camo, 14 out of 25. 14 out of 25, Drew Lock. Now this is not just the Tiger, this is Mike the Tiger. Jerry Rice, J.J. Watt, Tim Tebow, Aaron Rodgers, Mike the Tiger in purple. And numbered 56 out of 99 for the Buccaneers, Anthony Johnson. Buccaneers, Anthony Johnson. So we're going to go with Legacy next, and then we'll close it out with Contenders. Pineapple Express is such a good movie. Really, it's a feel-good, touching story. So again, we're inching closer and closer. Let's see if we can't get Finest going for tonight. Finest baseball. We got some good skunk bonuses in that one. Scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. Braves are 115. White Sox are 110. Nationals and Cubs 65 apiece. Royals are 40. Angels are 125. Mets are 160. The Yankees are 185. Padres are 150. Mariners are 80. And the Blue Jays are 195. Oh, man. So, can we get Finest going tonight? That is the question. And now my kid, who is supposed to be sleeping because she's got to be at the field at 8:15, I think is coming down the stairs. Oh. What a day today. We had 2 games of softball, 1 soccer game. Day of craziness. So in the morning, we played a game of softball like none other that we have played before. And it was it was basically our team came up in the top half of the first inning and scored 21 straight runs. And once we got to 20, the other team's coach was pretty mad and came out, and there was some words had, which it really wasn't our team's fault because it's a tournament. The rules had for unlimited runs, and they really didn't have a pitcher that was able to take control of the game. So this final score was 21-2, and you had to go 3 innings for mercy. So basically, for the next 2 innings, to, I guess, keep the peace, we would get a hit, and then we would take an illegal lead off of first to get called out. So then Becky had her soccer game. She took a nice shot in the face in that one. And they ended up winning. What was the score on Becky's game? 5-2? So there's Jalen Ferguson, numbered 4 out of 25 with a gold. And then the my 8U girls had to face the same team that they lost 9-8 in a crazy good matchup a couple days ago. That team ended up getting dropped back into the losers bracket, and it was an exact same score, exact same situation, bottom of the 6, and one of their girls hits like a legit like triple. There was like nothing that could be done to stop it, and then there's 2 outs, and somebody drove her home. And it was an awesome game. It was an awesome season. I wish they could have gone a little bit further, but man, when you have a team that's a young team and they're able to compete with an all-star team of all like 8, 9-year-olds, and our average girls are 7. That you can't ask for any more. I know you play to win the game, believe me. And you know what? Had there been poor sportsmanship, I would have understood why the other coach would have been angry, but there wasn't. It was just they were doing what they were trained to do, and taking the bases that they were trained to take. And you don't want to, change the way you play to accommodate another team. Tomorrow, we're facing a team that had no mercy on their opponents, and they won 31-5. 92-165, Kelvin Harmon. I wish I could film the game on Facebook Live, because I think it's going to be a real good matchup tomorrow in our 10U districts. Drew Locke and Kelvin Harmon. So my daughter, the pitching was kind of slow, and she walked her first 2 at bats, and like the one pitch that was a strike, she was so far ahead. I'm like, you're gonna have to bat left-handed. And she got 2 hits lefty because she can switch hit. It wasn't like I was like saying, hey, try this, My daughter can switch hit. She's a little bit slower around the bat on the left-hand side. I'm like, you got to bat left-handed today. There's no, you hit it, you're going to smoke it. And she already smoked 2 hits yesterday. So just go lefty and then get a little practice with that. So Greg Lloyd. Mike Evans, 150 out of 299. Daniel Jones, TJ Hawkinson. And it's all about that base. Got Amari Cooper, 165 out of 299. Benny Snell, Paris Campbell. Andre Reed. Will Greer, 26 out of 100. But man, the 8U game was just another nail biter. We were actually, last time we were down 1 run coming into the top of the 6, and we ended up scoring 1 to tie it. We were down 3 runs in the top of the 6, and we scored 3 runs to tie it. DeAndre Baker, Jalen Ferguson. Leighton Vander Esch, Justice Hill, Debo Samuel, and Broncos with the barely 2-color RPA, Noah Font. Noah Font tight end for the Broncos. Couple good RPAs today. Got Robert Smith, Baker Mayfield, DK Metcalf, Travion Mullen Jr., and then Aqib Talib for the Rams. Aqib Talib, Rams, with the autograph there. Joe Montana, Howie Long, Hakeem Butler, N'Keal Harry. Very cool. Yeah, man. You know, we kind of discovered that she was able to not do certain things ambidextrously, but like we kind of saw that she had the possibility for switch hitting, so I let her give it a try. And then an old coach that she had kind of put the kibosh on it and wouldn't let her do it in practice or in games. Wouldn't let her really do anything in practice or games. That's why we left that team. And she can do it. We worked on it over the winter during the hitting clinics that they take, and now she does regularly in practice. And in rec games, she has switch hit, and she's gotten quite a few hits lefty. I think she's on now 4 or 5 for the year, and I don't think she has more than like 1 strikeout lefty this year. She can drop a bunt from either side of the plate too, so. All right, so moving along. Dwayne Haskins with the Optichrome. And we got there Adam Vinatieri, Myles Gaskin, Tyree Jackson, Dak Prescott, 98 out of 199. Preston Williams, Greedy Williams. John Taylor, Drew Brees, Will Greer, Travis Homer. So the big thing that we're looking to do is get this finest case break open. Let's fill that one up. Mitchell Trubisky, Terry McLaurin, Alex Barnes, Deion Sanders, Jared Stidham, Clelin Ferrell, and 137 out of 299, Mac Wilson. So box number 5, this is the final box, but we do have 6 autographs still to go here. And do we got a big one waiting in this box? We had 3 serial numbered ones in the previous Contenders box that we did in this break. So now let's see what we're going to get here. First pack out. So here we go. Devin Singletary. Bowl ticket. Phillip Rivers. 32 out of 99. So now we have this Boza Brothers card that's shown up twice. So the first time it went to the Chargers. This time around it would go to the 49ers. All right, let's see here. And next autograph is going to go to the Chiefs. Juan Thornhill. Juan Thornhill for the Chiefs. I know we're not doing hit of the night anymore, but holy cow, for a 5-box mixer, I think this one's going to get it. Holy cow. All right, so we got a super short print autograph. Coming right up. So it's not cracked ice, but it's just as nice. Numbered 5 out of 15. Now for sale, unless I decide to get it graded first. Kyler Murray. Can you imagine if somebody took that $185 deal? They still would be ahead. Kyler Murray, college ticket, SSP, 5 out of 15. I got... So this is how I get in the game, all right? I will do a break at 25 teams. And whatever is left over, whether it's the $10 team or the $75 team, I want to sell out. These are the kind of cards I want to get to you guys. And somehow these kind of cards still manage to escape to me. So let's sell out this finest break and really rip you guys a new one. All right? Let's do this. I got hot hands tonight. We don't want to stop the party. You know somebody who wants to get in on a finest break? Let them know that this one is open. 10% off 3 teams or more. And we have been pulling huge hits out of finest. And I got a good feeling that it ain't going to stop. Josh Jacobs, Lil Jordan Humphrey. Wonder if he's related to Lil Wayne. They have almost the same first name. DK Metcalf. And there's another Cardinal. Andy Isabella. Andy Isabella. Also now for sale. The heck does the Kyler Murray to 15 go for? I gotta assume a few of them have been sold already, right? And we take a look here, who this goes to. Okay. Jarrett Stidham. And got a nice shiny one there. Darius Slayton and Jarrett Stidham, 13 out of 15. So because this is low numbered, all right, usually anything under 50, 50 or under usually, depends on the set. For contenders, definitely this one. This is going to go to a random because this is almost as good as a hit. So Darius Slayton, what team does he play for? Giants. Oh, so it's Giants versus Patriots for this one. So this will go between the Giants and the Patriots. Again, because it's a lower numbered dual card, usually we treat those almost like they're a hit. Usually it's 50 or less is the precedent. If it's a set that's really low numbered to begin with, then maybe it drops down to 25, but generally 50 or less. $99, it just goes to the normal pattern that we have. But 15, that's worth a random. That's worth a $2 video. Dylan Mitchell for the Duckies. That's going to go to the Vikings, I believe. Dylan Mitchell, Vikings. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because they still got to put. I mean, you got LeBron, you got Kuzma, you got Anthony Davis, but you still got to have a good core around them. I think Lonzo Ball will do much better out of LA. I really do. I think he's got to get away from the rest of the family. And Greg Dortch. Greg Dortch. For the Jets. So Jets get an autograph. A lot of the little teams got autographs. Yeah, if the Lakers get another solid piece, and yeah, Kuzma may not make it all the way in the beginning of the season. I think that's to be determined, though, right? I don't think that's a guarantee that he's going to miss the beginning of next season. But they're definitely going to be on the radar for any major free agent that they can fit in their salary cap. So, what's the guy I was looking up again? I don't even know who that is. Okay. So again, we're gonna push the finest break one more time out loud before we do the hit recap, because everybody tends to leave during the hit recap. So the last hit here is going to be Tommy Sweeney, and that's going to go to the Bills. So we got a finest case plus we're trying to get going for tonight as well. 2 New York Dynasty baseballs and a box of the streak. Going to be the skunk bonuses in that one. Braves are 115. White Sox are 110. Nationals are 65. Cubs are 65. The Royals are 40. The Angels 125. The Mets are 160. The Yankees 185. Padres are 150. Mariners are 80. And the Blue Jays are 195. Let's get that filled and try to run that tonight. Because when you look at some of the hits we pulled here, I got some hot hands going on. So let's do this and go over what we have hit. So we got Devin White, Tommy Sweeney, Rams, Aqib Talib, honorable mention, Jalen Ferguson, number to 25, Anthony Johnson, number to 99. I thought there was another Anthony Johnson. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, maybe I am. Number to 10, Rodney Anderson. Zach Gentry. Brian Burns, number to 99. Tyre Brady. Irv Smith Jr. Karen Higdon, number to 99. A little honorable mention for Saquon Barkley, number to 15. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Josh Oliver. Stanley Morgan Jr. Greg Dortch. Dylan Mitchell. Again, this will go to random. Darius Slayton and Jarrett Stidham. Andy Isabella. JT Barrett, number to 5. Juan Thornhill. And then 2 real nice RPAs out of Legacy. DK Metcalf and Noah Fant. And number to 15. That is an on-card super short print college ticket of Kyler Murray. So when we go on Instagram, I think I know which one's going to get hit tonight. So anybody looking to get it on this finest break? If you want, I can do a breakdown of all the remaining teams right now. How's that sound? I was going to do it earlier, and I didn't get the chance to. So Topps Finest Baseball. Let's start off with the Braves. These are the autograph subjects for the Braves. We'll start off with the base cards. Bryce Wilson, Chipper Jones, Colby Allard, Kyle Wright, Ozzie Albies, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Touki Toussaint. Finest Origins, Chipper Jones, Hank Aaron, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Blue Chips, Ozzie Albies, and Ronald Acuna Jr. I think the Braves are kind of a steal at 115. They didn't do too bad last night with the 4-box mixer either. Had a nice Chipper Jones coming out of that one. Number to 25, orange parallel. And then White Sox. Eloy Jimenez, Michael Kopech have 2 autographs, parallels apiece. And then Tim Anderson has just the finest base. All right, next after the Braves, let's go with the Nationals. Nationals, pretty much, it's just Juan Soto. There's 3 different Juan Soto autographs, though. For the Cubs, you got 2 different Rizzos and 3 different Bryants. Royals. Royals, you got Brad Keller, Ryan O'Hearn, and Salvador Perez. Angels, another high-risk, high-reward team, but there is a lot of activity on the checklist. Fernando Arcia, Mike Trout has 3 different autographs. David Fletcher, Justin Upton, and Shohei Ohtani has 3 different autographs. Mets, you got Nimmo twice, DeGrom 3 times, Jeff McNeil twice, Nolan Ryan, and Pete Alonso. And if you want a checklist and a half, I mean this is a big money team, but it's also a really good bang for the buck team. Yankees, you got 3 different Aaron Judge, Chance Adams, 2 different Derek Jeter, which we have already hit a Derek Jeter in another case. Jorge Posada twice, Justice Sheffield twice, Luke Voigt twice. Mariano Rivera has 11 different autograph cards. And Miguel Andujar has 3. Didi Gregorius, Gary Sanchez. That is a major list. Doesn't even have Gleyber Torres. I don't know why. Why not? Panini's got Gleyber Torres. What? I think there's enough there to go around. What do you think? We got enough to go around for the Yankees? Padres at 150. Tatis Jr., Franmil Reyes, Luis Urias has 2 autos. Anthony Rizzo and Ozzie Smith both have finest origins, which shows players on their original teams. Mariners. Two different Mitch Hanigers, Ichiro, and Yusei Kikuchi. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, 2 different Rowdy Tellez, 2 different Ryan Baruchi, a Danny Jansen, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. So some big teams still on the board. Can we get this to break tonight? It's 10:30. Don't have a lot of time. But if we can get a few people in on this, it may happen. 10% off 3 teams or more. If it were me at this point, I would probably combo the Braves, the Yankees, and one of the other big teams together. There's just so much out there for all these teams with big value cards. This is the checklist, the type of break where I would go big or go home. And we've got some really nice skunk bonus possibilities. So if you do fall, it may not be hard. But this is where a lot of the risk comes down for a few of these big teams. Angels are risky. You're looking for Trout or Ohtani. You can't even say the Blue Jays are as risky because you could still get good color on Vlad. And if it grades gems and gets some 10 subs, even not hitting could be okay. Braves have such a deep checklist. White Sox, you're kind of going for Jimenez. They're kind of risky, but you have rookies, and Jimenez is a guy who, the White Sox are priced lower than the Padres. Tatis Jr. along with Urias, I like Urias. Tatis Jr. is having good numbers. He had some injury issues, so he was out for a while, but his numbers are looking better than Jimenez. This is a buy low time on Jimenez. It could work out for you. All right, White Sox, get them while they're still low. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Nolan Ryan wouldn't be bad either, right? I like Nolan Ryan as a Met. So that's what is available in Finest. And again, I'm feeling pretty good that I can pull some nice stuff out of Finest. I think the force is strong with this one. All right? So let's make it happen. We'll give it till midnight. It's not a lengthy break. So if by midnight we can get this to roll, I will still break it even though I got to wake up really early tomorrow. Sound good? So let your friends know that Finest, we are on the close for it. All right? Anybody got anything for me? Mike, it just broke now. So anybody got anything for me? All right. Well, I'm going to jump on the horn. I'm going to try to push Finest through a little bit more, and we'll see what happens in the next 85 minutes. Thank you for all those who participated in the 5-box mixer and participated in our conversation. I hope to be back on soon.